Moby Arena, the start of a new era for me. What's up, everybody? Jaron Fritz, aka Frizzy Visuals. I'm the creative director of Colorado State Athletics with multiple years of professional sports design and photography experience. And today is my first documented shoot with Colorado State men's basketball. Come with me. Tonight is our state pride game, so we shed our usual green and gold for our state flags, blue and red. When it comes to gear, Moby Arena has notoriously bad lighting, so there are a couple strats that I put into place to combat the shroud of darkness that we play under. The first being the use of my favorite lens, the 35mm 1.4, underrated for basketball and incredibly sharp. I plan on rolling with this lens for the entirety of the first half with the goal of trying to get those under the basket action shots and full body hero poses. Since the event revolves around state pride, blue will dominate the venue. It's a rare once-a-year event, so I'm making sure to capture everything that we can. Plus, we'll experiment with the lighting later for added effect. I generally like to start out a game on a 35 because teams want to establish an inside presence early on, and the first possession for us was to no surprise. Rashawn Memba, the aggressor down low. You know, speaking of aggression, it seemed like UNLV would do a little bit of this and a little bit of that every single time we touch the ball. However, you can't foul what you can't guard. Watch this smart basketball play by Cayenne. Tip passed, somehow comes up with it, but come on, baby. I watch you in warm-ups. I know you have the bounce to slam that thing. Rashawn was going crazy in the first half. And that 35mm is just too butter. While we're talking about butter, look at that pull-up jumper. Bowen Bourne. Mr. dropped 40 points a night in high school. If you don't believe me, just Google it or ask anyone from Iowa with a brain. I finished up the first half with a couple random shots of our guys, just because we are in those cool alt jerseys. With half one in the books, I headed back to the office. Since we switched ends of the court, I am closer to the bench in the second half where I like to get in the mix and snap some portraits during timeouts. For this, I exchanged the 35 for the White Mamba. New half, but much of the same with Rashawn getting us on the board early. I also love when players have a little ink. To me, it makes their photos more interesting. Now it's time to get sneaky around the bench area. I like to get a low angle and shoot in between the gaps of teammates in the circle. I love shooting these during timeouts. It's a moment when a player shows their emotions behind the veil of a huddle. I like to go in and capture that. You can never forget about getting the coaches right either. Incoming, one of my most interesting shots of the day. I saw Keyshawn messing with his finger wrap every time he would get in the huddle. I thought it would make a great picture, however, my first attempt was unsuccessful, so the next time out, I made that my sole mission. Personally, I don't hate it, but let me know what you think. I also love shooting these point guard dribble up shots, if that's what one would call them. With the blue light flashing over all the players this game, I decided to head to the huddle one last time, waiting for the light to hit the players' faces just right to see what I could capture. All things considered, I think the last one turned out the best. The colors in the background of this photo really makes the photo for me. With time winding down, I wanted to make sure I was able to get the coaching staff in their blue attire. This concludes the photo segment of the evening. However, I'd like to delve into some of the designs I created both in preparation for and following the game. First off is this poster that was released several days beforehand using the state flag as a centerpiece of inspiration. Followed by the game day graphic, starting 5 graphic, and our live score updates all having a state pride themed refresh. Then following the game we have a highlight stat graphic because Rashawn was going crazy on them boys. These pictures might look a little familiar. We ended up securing the dub 84-62. The atmosphere was electric, full of energy, and a little more blue than normal. Like and subscribe if you learned something from this video. Drop a comment down below what your favorite picture of the day was. Until next time.